city and the college, we are just thrilled that you're all here with us today. My name is Dr. Bobby Damrow and I work for Mid-State Technical College. We are just happy to be collaborative and being together on this wonderful day. This project is really a win for our Mid-State students. It's a win for all of our fire professionals, and it's a win for our communities. And not often do we get a chance to work on projects that have 3 wins right in a row. And I think you're seeing something here that is innovative, just very important to our community and to the health and the safety of our communities. Today you're going to hear about the history of this project briefly, the present, where we are now, and where this is going. And this training center is going to be something I think you're going to hear some really exciting things here in a few moments. We've got a number of folks that are going to be speaking today. Briefly, Chief Finn, Mid-State Associate Dean Rick Anderson, our Stevens Point Police and Fire Commissioner Joe Kirschling, Mid-State President Shelley Mondag, State of Wisconsin Fire Marshal Lisa Wilson, Mayor Wiesa, Representative Shanklin, Senator Teston. This gives you all about 2 minutes each, by the way. I think we have in the crowd Amy Sue from Representative U.S. There she is, yay! From U.S. Representative Kine's office. Thank you for being here today. Dr. Deb Stencil from the college and her whole academic team. I think I see you kind of spattered around. Thanks for being here. Portage County Business Council ambassadors, you rocked it. The Stevens Point Fire Department team and all of the city's support for this project has been amazing. We do have some area agencies. I'm looking for Plover. Do I see the Plover? There you are. Okay, thank you for representing Plover. This is not just a Stevens Point project. This is going to really bring us to a new level for our community in our areas for fire training. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Chief Finn and Rick Anderson to say a few words if you'd like to come up to the podium.
Thank you, Bobby. Approximately 4 years ago, at a breakfast for the stakeholders, Dr. Shelley Mondag and I had a brief conversation of a training site in the city. I'm going to steal a line from the movie Field of Dreams, build it and they will come. Well, after 4 years of work behind the scenes, this is the beginning of a great partnership with Mid-State, DCI, and other agencies. I'm going to give you a little history on how we came to today. The city looked for different sites for a couple years, or for about 18 months to make it. We were able to come up with this site. With support of the Stevens Point Police and Fire Commissioner, Mayor Wiesa, Comptroller Treasurer Laddick for the financial support. We are in need more. And the City Council. We cannot express the thanks and the gratitude you've given us to build this site. Third, I'd like to say thank Department of Justice Division of Criminal Investigations. When we were looking for this site, we had conversations with DCI to bring a first ever state certified fire investigation class, and they talked to us about doing it here. When the best of the best come to you and ask if you can help them, it's an honor and a privilege to do it for them. So I'd like to thank State Fire Marshal Lisa Wilson, Brian, Eric, Kevin, and Baz. They worked with Rick Anderson, along with Fire Service Education Director of the State of Wisconsin, Angie White, to get a written test and practical test certified. And as you can see behind us, the class is going on as we speak. As this was going on, we had the privilege and the pleasure to work with Dr. Bobby Damrow's team. It's been a thrilling ride, and it's been a fun ride to work with them, and we were able to come up with an MOU for 10 years with Mid-State Technical College. We also have a 10-year or a 5-year MOU with DCI. I also forgot to thank Chief Tom Zenner, Assistant Chief Cuso, and Assistant Chief Rotier, because the first MOU we had was with the Stevens Point Police Department to train their detectives, our firefighters, in fire investigation. So the Stevens Point Police Department and Fire Department, our fire investigation team, will be able to train out here. This site also allowed Division Chief of Training Trevor Howard to conduct the first ever fire academy for the Stevens Point Fire Department. Although it was only 2 students, it was very successful, and hopefully it will be more. This site did not look like this 3 years ago. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank all the department heads and their teams. Director of Utilities Joe Lemke and his team, Scott Badoon and his team from engineering, Dennis and Luke from streets. Last but not least, Director of Parks Dan Kramer and his team. All the work they've done to make this site what it is today. As you can see by the boards over there, this is the beginning phases. The Connex Box burn building you see there, hopefully will be here sometime this fall, if not beginning of next spring. Last but not least, I gotta thank my management team and the men and women of Stevens Point Fire Department. Without their hard work and dedication, this would not be possible. And a sincere thank you to all members of the Stevens Point Fire Department. This training site will be used for our metro partners, Plover and Hall, Mavis Division 110, and hopefully someday be a regional training site for the state of Wisconsin. I'm going to end with another quote from a movie where it says it takes a village. Well, as you can see here by everyone I mentioned here, it does take a village. This time it took a city. Thank you.
Good almost afternoon. Mid-State Technical College is one of 17 fire training centers in the state of Wisconsin who are authorized to deliver the entry-level and state-certified firefighter courses. This puts Mid-State in a position of great responsibility as we play a significant role in the training of firefighters, fire officers, fire inspectors, and apparatus driver operators from throughout the Mid-State District and beyond. When Chief Finn and his management team shared their vision of a training center in Stevens Point, it made sense for Mid-State to look at the possibilities and understand the potential in helping us better serve our community's fire departments, especially those located within the eastern side of our district. While we are currently able to accomplish some training evolutions within the home stations of departments, there are still travel requirements in order for evolutions such as ladder training, vehicle fires, and live structural fire activity that have to take place at our Wisconsin Rapids Fire Training Center. With this partnership, we will be able to develop the capability to hold those types of training activities in the Stevens Point area. This will mean that fire department personnel and equipment are closer to home while they train, leading to quicker availability in the event of an emergency, less time on the road for training, decreased fuel cost, and another positive recruiting tool for not only the fire departments, but also for Mid-State as we look to attract qualified instructors to join our team. We are excited for the opportunities that this site will present, not only for training our own community's firefighters, but also those that come from around the state of Wisconsin. As you see the burned cells on the ground behind you, and all the fine folks that are in the orange shirts back behind the crowd here, they are in the process of training 23 police officers and firefighters from 22 different agencies from throughout the state of Wisconsin in the first ever IFSAC certified fire investigator course to be offered through the Wisconsin Technical College system. This partnership opportunity came to fruition because of the hard work done by the Stevens Point Fire Department, the Wisconsin State Fire Marshal's Office, the Wisconsin Attorney General's Office, the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, the Wisconsin Technical College System, and Mid-State Technical College to develop this certified class that will be held right here in Stevens Point for the foreseeable future. That is the type of opportunity that I spoke of earlier. Invaluable training for the protectors of our communities right here in the Mid-State District and throughout the state of Wisconsin. We are eager to see what the future brings to fire training in central Wisconsin. Thank you.
Thank you for that overview, Chief Finn and Associate Dean Rick Anderson. Next, we have some leadership comments. We're going to invite Commissioner Joe Kirschling from the Stevens Point Police and Fire Commission. Following him will be President Shelley Mondyke from the college, Mid-State, and then Lisa Wilson from the State of Wisconsin Fire Marshal Office.
Thank you. It's impressive for any community to put together a training site like this. But Chief Finn and his management team didn't stop there. They built a site that's going to bring in departments, people throughout the Midwest, and who knows, maybe throughout even the nation. It's been Chief Finn's goal for many years to get the insurance rating for the city of Stevens Point at ISO 1. And this is one more step in that direction. To give you an idea of how important ISO 1 is, there's roughly 40,000 departments, roughly 40,000 departments in the nation, and there's 411 of them that are rated ISO 1, and Chief Finn wants to make that 412. So Chief Finn and the management team, congratulations.
Hello everybody. I want to just really say on behalf of our college, the great college we have, Mid-State Technical College, along with our board of directors, and I believe we have one of our board of directors here, Linnea Miller. Linnea, can you stand up? She's those people that make us be able to do what we do. And all of our staff, I need you all to wave here, but we're just so happy to be part of this project, because I think that Mid-State proves over and over that we want to collaborate, we want to partner, we try to listen, and we do that in various ways. And one of the things that we've established a few years ago is something we call a campus listening session or advisory group. And we sit around the table and we really ask our stakeholders, our community members, our industry leaders, so how is Mid-State doing? What should we be doing better at? And what are your needs? And it really was from those listening sessions that we heard that we needed to do a little bit more when it came to fire training. We needed to do a little bit more of being able to do fire training at a local level. We have 4 campuses, and we were bringing a lot of the training to one campus, which definitely was not serving always the east side and the west side of our district. So as we were listening to, gosh, these are the problems that people are having, and as a college we try to be solution-minded, we then heard from Chief Finn the idea that he had here in Stevens Point. And I want to say, Chief Finn, it was the great minds that came together, especially when he said 4 years. I was thinking about it, I was driving in, I thought, I know it's been at least 3, but 4 years. So I am just starting my 5th year. So that would mean right out of the gates from our listening sessions, we heard about this. And I think a true partnership is when it is a win-win, but really bringing the resources together. And I think that's what Mid-State can do. We can help with the resources to be able to build this to be the best center in the state, and I really mean that. And to be able to have that state recognition, that is huge for a community, it's huge for a college, but our communities are the benefactors, and we all need fire. We all need EMS. I see law enforcement possibilities here, and it just kind of goes and goes. So I kind of think, Chief Finn, 5 years from now, you and I come back here, and we take another picture of what this is, because it's really exciting to see how this is going to grow. And I know we're going to keep track of you're still going to be here, Chief Finn, right? You know, I've got some smiles on the thing, you know. I'm going to be here, so I'm hoping you're going to be here too. But no, it's really, again, about, I think it's a testament that we're better together, because so much in the world is separate. But I think this is a testament to say when there's a need and there's an idea and there's resources, really anything can happen. It really, really can. So, but it's also getting the right people in the room and we've had the right people in the room for the last 4 years, and that really has made all of this happen. So again, thank you for all the people that logistically made this happen, but thank you for the people sitting up here, and thank you for those students in the back. You know, we hope you tell your friends what a great center this is going to be. So as always, it's a privilege to be the president at Mid-State Technical College, and it's a privilege to serve you, our communities. So thank you, everybody.
Good afternoon. Is it afternoon? Oh, still in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm Lisa Wilson. I'm the Wisconsin State Fire Marshal. Who knew several years ago when we were working to develop this basic fire investigation course that would be certified within the state, that our paths would collide with Chief Finn and the Stevens Point Fire Department. We wound up being on the same mission as far as wanting to develop this course, and Chief Finn came along and offered us a great place to host it. And I would be remiss without thanking him, the Stevens Point Police Department, Mid-State Technical College, and Angie White with the Wisconsin Technical College System, along with ATF. We have a great partnership with ATF, and they've been instrumental in developing this course as well. I'd like to thank the city of Stevens Point and the Police and Fire Commission, and I'm sure I'm leaving out other people here, but everybody who was instrumental in developing this training center. I have no doubt that this training center is going to draw people in from all over and really serve the community, the state of Wisconsin, and the technical college system for quite a long time. So congratulations on your forethought and your vision with developing this training center. Finally, I would like to thank my Deputy State Fire Marshals in the back here. We've done a lot of work. We do a lot of work providing service to the law enforcement community and the fire departments throughout the state. They work very hard, and they work very hard to develop this excellent course in conjunction with the partners I've mentioned. So I invite you all to talk with them and look at the burn cells that we've put together, and that will be bringing our students who are currently going through their certification course right now. They've been out here this week already, and they'll be out here again next week as well. So thank you for the invitation to be part of this great initiative and the opportunity to speak with you all today.
Our next speakers, we have Mayor Wiesa, followed by Wisconsin State Representative Katrina Shankland, and then Wisconsin State Senator Pat Teston.
Thank you all. When someone picks up the phone and has to dial 911, they want the best people available to respond. And we have that. The men and women of our fire service are second to none. I will put them up against anyone in the country. But we can be better, and this is going to help. And I think that's a testament. Seeing the people here, you all understand that as well. We've got representatives from the Business Council, Mid-State Technical College, our strong partner, representatives from the state, the police department, the Village of Plover. We have just a ton of people. We have our Police and Fire Commission liaison from Council, Alderperson Mary Kneebone. We have the Alder for this district, Alder Keely Fischler. We are all here because we know how important this is. And the construction is going to be ongoing. It's going to be the best facility, if I have anything to say about it, the best facility in the entire region. I know there's been some hoops to jump through, but Chief Finn has become quite the hoop jumper, so it works. And I just wanted to say that, you know, when Bobby was up here earlier, she said it was a three-way win. I think it's a little more than that. It's a win for the city. It's a win for Mid-State Technical College. It's a win for the men and women of the fire service. It's a win for the community. It's a win for tourism because people are going to be coming here, staying in our hotels, eating in our restaurants while they train. It's a win for economic development because if you have a training facility here, people are going to come here, they're going to stay here, maybe get jobs here, It's a win for housing. It's a win for every single citizen in our fire district, because with that ISO rating, each and every one of those residents is going to save money on their overall insurance bill. So it's more than 1 or 2 or 3 wins. It's a windmill. And I've been waiting for 5 minutes to say that. So thank you very much. Have a great day.
Well, it's hard to follow a well-placed joke from the mayor. It's so great to be here, and thank you so much to the Stevens Point Fire Department and Mid-State Technical College for bringing us together for this ribbon-cutting ceremony. And it speaks to the strength of our community that so many people are here today to celebrate and support this endeavor. I'm grateful and honored to be here, and I feel we're very fortunate to live in a community full of creative thinkers and doers. We have so many people with great ideas, and instead of just thinking about those ideas, they build a truly tremendous team and make those ideas realized. I think the innovators and individuals who envisioned this big idea made them happen through the community's support. And the 10-year agreement between the Stevens Point Fire Department and Mid-State is monumental, not just for tourism and economic development, but also for public safety and what it means to our community to know that we value public safety and community support of public safety. This local fire training center is just a perfect example of that kind of creative and innovative thinking and collaboration. That doesn't happen overnight. We're all here today, but it took 4 years of conversation to make it happen. And I want to thank the people who put in that extensive work to get us here today. This new center will be Stevens Point's first permanent training facility, and it allows our regional career and volunteer fire departments to train more easily while remaining in or near their response areas. This training facility will help firefighters build skills in a multitude of areas, and it will draw in trainees from surrounding areas, not just the Midwest, but hopefully the nation. And I was especially proud to hear that it's this center that's the home of Wisconsin's very first certified fire investigator course. Already dozens of firefighters from across Wisconsin have enrolled or applied to participate, and that's truly spectacular for Stevens Point. I value and appreciate this collaboration between the Stevens Point Fire Department and Mid-State Technical College, with top-tier training available locally and trainees from across the country, region, and state coming to Stevens Point to train. The impact of this center will be considerable, strengthening public safety while also boosting our local economy. So I'm excited to follow along with the center's progress and achievements. I can't wait to see what this looks like in a few years. And I want to thank the Stevens Point Fire Department, Mid-State, and the many people whose hard work brought this vision to fruition. Our community and our state are stronger because of you, and your work has truly made Stevens Point a destination for firefighting training. Thank you again for everything you do to serve our communities, for all the first responders here today, for the many people who came to support this collaboration. This is truly what community is all about. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon. It's great to see so many community leaders come together, and there is no question that this center is going to be a point of pride for years to come as it evolves, and I think it speaks to the vision of Chief Finn and your leadership team to cobble together all these stakeholders to come up with a dream and a vision that's going to be to the benefit of our brave men and women who serve our communities every single day. And to President Mondyke, you continue to raise the bar at Mid-State with your team and everything that you are doing. The collaborations that you continue to make and improve upon speaks volumes to your leadership and sets Mid-State apart from many of our other great technical colleges here in the state of Wisconsin. And to the leadership at the City of Stevens Point, Mayor Wiesa, to the Police and Fire Commission, to the City Council, thank you for making the investments that you have into this center. And to the state of Wisconsin, DOJ, and the Department of Criminal Investigation, thank you for your partnership in this, because this is a first of its kind in the state of Wisconsin, and I have no doubt that this is going to be a model used in other parts of the state and other parts of the country. So this is going to be a point of pride, and it shows that Stevens Point continues to lead the way. So thanks for being here, and I can't wait to see this project evolve in the future.